Okay, this is a demo of Minecraft. This is a tutorial for Minecraft for survival mode in single player, which is the mode most players will be introduced to. So before understanding creative mode and Minecraft EDU, it's probably really important to understand survival mode because it's very much the heart of the game. So let's get started. We'll start in single player. We're going to create a new world. We'll just call it Survive. Make sure it's on game mode survival. Create new world. Now once we get started, we're going to have to move quickly because the day and night cycle is only like 8 minutes long. So the first thing you do when you spawn is punch a tree because you need a lot of wood. So we'll just go up to the nearest tree. Luckily there's one right in front of us, and we'll get some wood. Now that we've got some wood, what we want to do is make a crafting table. So you press E, and you'll put the tree trunks in this space and they'll create planks, which are a fundamental building block. So we'll take those planks, and out of the planks you can make sticks. So we'll make sticks. And by putting planks in all 4 boxes, we create a crafting table. This is the last time that we'll craft just using the E key. From now on we'll be using a crafting table because the E key is very limited in what it can make. So the next thing we're going to want to do is make an axe, because it's going to speed up our wood collection over punching it. We want to make a pickaxe, which is the only way that we'll be able to collect stone. And we'll get a shovel as well. For now, we probably should have created a sword, but that's okay. We're going to destroy this and take it with us. We're just going to get a little more wood before we take off. Notice that we haven't even really looked around to see where we are yet. And that's because the beginning is so much focused on a certain order of things that you need to get done that it's not even worth exploring yet. You just want to get the wood. Now I did notice that we're on an island, and that can be problematic because there aren't going to be a lot of resources on this island. So what we might do is, we've spawned in a tricky place. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this crafting table down again, and we're going to make a boat. And that's just a U shape. Again, we're going to take this with us. We'll get in our boat. Oops. And this will help us because we can get to land very quickly, and more importantly we can scan the shoreline to see if that's where we want to go. One thing you have to be careful of when you're in a boat is not to hit anything, because if you hit anything, even a squid, your boat will self-destruct and you'll be stuck in the middle of the water, and it's not fun to swim long distances to get to where you want to go. So what am I looking for? Oh, okay. We've got some pigs. That's good. What we want to look for is sheep, because sheep are going to allow us to sleep overnight and bypass the evening hours without having to stay up in real time. And that's what we're really... Oh, there we go. There should always be nearby sheep because of this. So we're going to do something really mean here, and we're just going to kill 3 sheep. 1, 2. You notice they're dropping these little squares. That's wool. We need those to make a bed, and that's what will help us sleep overnight. They're also giving us some mutton, and those little green balls that go ding when you pick them up are level ups. So you can see we're at level 1, and that's from what we just did. So we're going to get back in our boat, and now we're going to look for This is a really hard spawn. What we're going to look for is some stone, because we want to be able to make stone tools because they're more efficient, and eventually we want to do some mining. So I'm going to park it right here. You know, kill a bunny just because we get a little extra food. We won't need much the first evening, and this is getting kind of desperate because right now we're just looking for stone. That's gravel. That's not going to help us. We need stone. This is a good area. This is what we want to see. We want to see a flat plain. This is where we'll see a lot of livestock. We have lots of wild grass here that we can use to make a farm with. And there's some stone in the distance over there. So what we really want to do is say, okay, this is the closest stone. We don't want to push our time anymore. We want to get right to making a shelter. So we'll make this. Okay, we have 3 stone. That's exactly how many we need for a stone pickaxe, which is what we want. So we'll put 3 across the top, 2 down here. Stone pickaxe will be much faster. We'll get a stone shovel as well. This will make things a lot quicker. What we want to do is just hollow out space in the wall for our shelter. Now we could have just dug a hole in the ground or something, but the most efficient way is to dig a hole into a stone wall. And you don't really need to make it that big. You could probably do it in a 6x6. And we're going to bring this inside. We'll put it down. And we're going to make a furnace, which is a big O. We'll put that down right next to it. The furnace is going to allow us to, well, cook some rabbit. That's fine. We've got to do that anyway. But what we really want to do is make some charcoal, because we need torches or it's going to be really dark. So let's just get a little more wood. Watch out for these holes. Could fall into a mine where there's some monsters and be over very quickly. If you get killed in survival mode, you're just going to lose everything that you're holding and spawn back to where you originally spawned or to where you last slept in a bed. And the reason we want to be quick about creating our shelter is that we don't want to be awake at night when the monsters come out. We just kind of want to bypass that. We want to deal with monsters on our own time when we want to deal with them, and not just because they're out having fun. And we want a door. Which is just 6 blocks to the side. And the door let us keep people out, but we can also see whether it's day or night, which is very important. We've got some cooked rabbit, so we can just eat him. And if you look at your health bars in the bottom right, well, your health is on the bottom left, and on the bottom right is your hunger. And you see we're 2 down on hunger, so we'll cook up that mutton that we got from the sheep. And we'll make some torches, which is stick and charcoal. Super important. So now, when it's night out, we'll actually be able to see. last step was that we want to make a bed. And that's 4 planks. Sorry, 3 planks with 3 wool on top. Now it's not night yet, so you can't sleep. If you try to sleep, it'll tell you you can only sleep at night. And we'll eat another piece of mutton. So now we have full, we're not hungry anymore, which is good because you can only restore health when you're not hungry. So it's always good to top off your health, and in case you run into a monster or something, you can regenerate health if you expend too much energy. And that's about it. See, as you can see, we did do this just in time. The sun is going down. The monster is going to start coming out any second. But we've got a full tummy, and we've got a bed, and a crafting table, and a furnace, and torches, and a house, and we're in a position where when the sun goes down, we can go right to bed, and we're going to be perfectly safe and wake up a few seconds later, as I'll show you. If you look out on the grass as the sun goes down, you might see a monster or two pop up. Monsters spawn in the dark. They can spawn in any dark place. So whenever you go into a mine or any area that's dark, you want to light up the whole area with torches, because then the monsters can't spawn there. Okay, it looks dark enough. I think we can go to sleep now. Make sure our door is closed. We'll go to sleep, and we'll wake up in just a few seconds, and it will be daytime again. But if we didn't have our bed, we would have been sitting in this room for like 8 minutes, just waiting out the night, which would have been really lousy. And that's your first night in Minecraft.